Well, welcome to another episode of Sage Studio. I'm Tiffany Webster, and today I am joined with Christian Brock from Ventura Makos Surf Camp. Christian, welcome to the podcast.
What's up, you guys? Thanks for having me. Stoked to be here. I'm Christian Brock with Ventura Makos Surf Camp. And yeah, looking forward to educate our parents and our families about what we have to offer here.
We are so glad to have you here. So tell us a little bit about your business because, not everybody gets the pleasure of getting to use their instructional funds to go surfing for the day. This is definitely a pretty cool offering. So tell us a little bit about your business.
Absolutely. Yeah, so Ventura Makos is the number one surf school here in Ventura County. And we've been the long-standing surf school as well for about 15 years. And yeah, we offer surf lessons, surf camps, surf teams, surf clubs, homeschool classes, after school classes, private lessons, group lessons, pretty much anything surf related. We take care of you guys and we're happy to help you guys out. And yeah, we offer it to all ages, even young toddlers. So we start early as, 3 or 4 years old, even. And I've gotten anyone as old as 84-year-old woman up surfing before. So
No
we kind of hit the whole
way.
spectrum. Yeah. Yeah. I like to tell everybody it's never too late, especially when I have that client that I've gotten up surfing. So yeah, it's cool to be able to hit the whole spectrum from, newborn toddlers to going to like grandparents and grandmas. So very, very grateful to get anyone out there when we can.
That is so great because not only are you able to reach so many different ages of kids, but it's not often that kids of different ages can get together and do the same activity. So, are your classes multi age? You have mixed age of students in the classes, in the groups of students that you're working with?
Yeah. So right now we're in our peak summer season. So during our summer surf camps, we have two different types of styles of camps that we offer. One is just our regular day camp, which is Monday through Friday. It's a 9 to 3 program, and that's for ages 8 to 16, 17 years old. And then we also offer what we call a mini Makos class, which is our 4 to 7 year old kids. And they only go 3 days a week from 10 to 1, and that's like a really awesome program to just kind of get introduced to the beach, introduced to the ocean, and be able to just get comfortable on a board and catch some waves with their instructor who's obviously experienced. And it's just a great intro program and offering, just a great comfortability factor for them at that younger age.
I love that you said that, the comfortability, because not everybody is necessarily comfortable in the water. So how do you help those students that might not have a lot of experience with going in the ocean or maybe even with swimming? How do you help them get comfortable with this idea?
Totally. Yeah. So with kids that are a little bit more timid and a little more uncomfortable, what we like to do is just really ease into it. I like to tell everyone that we are very focused on building a firm foundation right out the gates. So, getting kids comfortable and confident and feeling that self worth in the beginning rather than letting fear and anxiety overtake and kind of distract you from the fun of it. We really make sure that we get them eased into it rather than just being like, all right, kid, let's go all the way and get the biggest wave possible. Right. So we kind of take baby steps and each participant is different. Some kids are a little bit more athletic than others, some are more confident than others. So we kind of break our kids into different groups with like whichever ability and skill sets they're at. And age obviously comes into factor as well. But typically, we just kind of take it step by step. If we have to do a tiny little, 3-inch wave on the inside to start, then we're holding on and holding their hand while they're standing. That's totally fine. And then if once we get past that, we kind of have a sequence of progression, what I like to call. And so let's say they're finally get comfortable in that 3-inch wave. Now we take them out and get them maybe a half-foot wave. And then we keep going a little bit further until eventually where we're pushing them on, and then they're paddling on their own. And then you really see the smiles and the shaka start coming out.
That's so awesome. I love that. I love that you give them a chance to just literally get their toes wet. That is, I think, the secret to your success for sure. What would you say as far as like swimming goes? Do the kids need to be really good swimmers or just have a little bit of experience with it?
Yeah, so I mean, we would definitely like some kids to have a little bit of experience. We have had plenty of participants in the past and currently that we've had their parents reach out saying, "Hey, they're not confident swimmers or they've only done swim classes for, one summer before this." So typically with those clients, what we'll do is we make sure they're kind of grouped up with each other so they're all around the same level. And then if there's any kids that need life jackets, we're happy to supply life jackets from our program. And then realistically, though, with any of those kids, they're with the instructor pretty much one on one already in their group taking turns. So when they're out with the instructor, we're right there next to them. So we're right there to educate them, calm them down. Cause you might have a kid who's very scared to go in the water. So if they fell off the board, it can only be, a half foot deep and they're like trying to breathe, right? And you're like,
Right.
dude, just stand up, just stand on the
Yes.
ground. It's
The
okay.
panic has
So
set
we
in
can
and they've forgotten all reason.
Totally. So just trying to educate them and just give them that basic understanding that it's okay. You're going to fall and you can get back up. Oh, look at you can stand right here. So it's just kind of building that confidence and showing them because a lot of kids, they just have no idea. So just teaching them the very basic things. I like to teach all my staff and my instructors to just speak everything out loud to these kids so they can really see like what the timing is of the wave, how to jump off, how to get off the board, how to get on, and all that kind of stuff. So we make sure that each kid is very comfortable on the board when we're with them. And if not, we just make sure that instructor takes them to a more experienced instructor like me or some of my other top tier staff.
I love that. So that you really are supporting the students so that they are mentally prepared to go in the water and they're ready to have this great experience. They know that even if it doesn't go perfectly well, what we all know, there's going to be a lot of falling down when you're learning how to surf, that you are really ready and
Totally.
prepared to help them get back up. So I love that. That's so great. Beyond just that sort of support, what other support or training does your staff have just to make sure that everybody's safe while they're out there?
Yeah, absolutely. So all of our staff is CPR and first aid certified at Ventura Makos. We make sure that everyone is qualified to be able to take care of any basic first responding emergencies. And then a lot of our other coaches have some professional coaching training as well. So with some of our kids that are a little bit more elite, even outside of just the intro level and beginner level, we have some, high end coaches that train kids professionally as well to go to the professional level of surfing. So that requires, dry land trainings and, different types of skateboard workouts, different types of diets, even different types of video feedback reviews and stuff like that. So a lot of our staff is very like not only experienced watermen and water women, but they also have, a lot of contest and coaching experience. And a lot of our instructors even came from camp when they were campers. So they have lived the whole experience and now it's kind of come to a full circle and they're able to give everybody that full experience that they were able to offer, and they really understand what's going on since they actually lived it themselves.
So great. They're bringing like the whole experience to the program, not just teaching the kids like one specific skill. Now, being that you're on the beach, are you involved or interacting with the lifeguards on that area at any way?
Yeah, so with the Ventura, both of our surf camp locations, we do have lifeguard stationed right down like on the jetties next to us. So we have our Silver Strand Surf Camp location, which has a lifeguard headquarters right next to them, and then we have our Ventura Harbor location, which has lifeguards at each jetty. Our staff does a very good job about keeping a controlled atmosphere, making sure the kids are all in the appropriate areas. We obviously educate them about all the ocean safety things to watch out for, such as like rip currents and longshore currents and sea creatures, all that kind of stuff. So, as far as lifeguards, though, we have a very good relationship with them. We're always on the same page. If we ever need anything in a case of emergency, they're at like, just a wave over or call over and they'll be there in a heartbeat.
That's awesome. Okay, so walk me through some of the skills that the kids are going to learn once they do get in the water.
Yeah. So I feel like I kind of primarily talked about summer surf camp, but I want to kind of just touch base in just general for all of our programs because we do offer a lot of school year programs and a lot of families aren't quite aware of that as well. So just in the general surf experience, we are going to be, not only teaching the participant how to surf and just be comfortable on a board, but they're going to learn a lot about just their ocean awareness and just learning about the ocean, learning about the tides, learning about the conditions that day and how it affects the surf. So they're really getting educated more than just going out there and we're just going, "Wow, good job, come on back." A lot of people just will push kids in. They don't even want to have that conversation, that education factor. It's more so just the pure experience side of it. And that's cool. But with Ventura Makos, what's a little bit different about us is that we love to educate the kids and all of our participants about what they're getting into So eventually, they are almost able to be able to go out on their own and be able to surf with their families at the beach. That's the goal that we like to try to offer, is that when a person joins one of our programs, by the either the end of that program or after, a series of that program of a couple months or even a year, they're going to be equipped by the end to be able to be safe, comfortable, on their own, independent, and be able to paddle out and get some waves on their own in front of mom and dad. So then mom and dad don't have to keep, bringing them to camp or get them an instructor. We love the returns. Don't get me wrong. I love every kid that comes back to like the annual summer camp or fall camp. Those are great clients. And we have great relationships with them as well. But the goal is to try to get these kids to progress to a point where they could be independent and learn how to surf on their own, because that's what everyone wants to be, I feel like.
So cool. I bet kids absolutely love getting in the water, getting out there, and they must feel so proud of themselves when they see where they started and where they end, even probably within a week. Do you see results pretty quickly?
Yeah, yeah, it's amazing. This summer, I've actually been, like, pretty blown away with how much the progress has gotten for just a week span. Because our summer camp and our fall and spring surf camps that we offer, it's a full week long. So, coming to the beach Monday through Friday, 9 to 3, these little kids anywhere from, 8 to 15 years old, for them to go in and day out and have, like, that 6 hours of the day to practice and keep going and have all that repetition time, that's where the progression happens. And so when you sign up for a surf camp with us, I like to like joke around with the parents. I'm like, oh yeah, like they're scared right now and they don't even want to go in. But I promise you by the end of the week, your kid's probably going to be on his own surfboard catching his own waves. And so like parents are like, yeah, that's not going to happen,
Right,
whatever. And
right.
by the end, come around Friday, they see little Timmy on the inside, like riding his own. And so it's like the parents are very grateful when they get to see that, because with a lot of families, and I'm a parent myself, when you get to see your own child be independent without that hand holding, that's when you get that real stoke for your kid. You're like, wow, look at my kid go do that by themselves. I'm so proud of them. And then they feel proud of themselves, just like you mentioned earlier, because they're filling themselves with that self worth.
Yeah.
And that's just what we want to see in all of our kids.
So great. Okay, so if our parents want to know more about your surf camp, where should they go and find more information?
Absolutely. Yeah. So they can go to our website and look up our email and contact us for any reason to be able to sign up for any programs. As far as our sign up page, we have pretty much everything listed on there of what we offer. And it's a good variety of packages that we can do for anything from, private lessons to surf camps to after school classes to homeschool classes and to just, surf teams and clubs and all that kind of stuff. So anybody can go to our website and check us out there. And then we also have a Facebook and an Instagram. So they can check us out on social media as well. And I like to refer a lot of people to that as well, because we do a lot of, reels and videos and highlight videos of our program. So it can kind of paint the picture for a lot of families of what they're going to be getting involved with. And it's really cool. I mean, I would even recommend for you to go check out one of our little videos because it's pretty
Oh,
entertaining to see.
I will for sure. I've already been on the website and checked it all out, and it looks so fun. So I can only imagine what your Instagram and some of those reels I bet are hilarious, because seeing the kids in the water, like you were saying, the joy on their face is just, it's just, there's nothing like it, right? You see that they are just having so much fun. They're feeling so proud of themselves. And it's just, it's great. Great to see out there, everyone having a good time. So okay, parents, another thing that you want to keep in mind is that once you check out their website, once you check out their socials, if you think this is something that you want to be a part of, they are accepting students to enroll in their classes all throughout the school year. So just talk to your teachers about it. Let them know what camp you want to purchase or what classes you want to do or what kind of package would work best for your family. And then your teacher can help you place your POs with Ventura Makos surf camp so that you can get your kids in the water too. All right, Christian, thank you so much for being my guest today on the podcast. This just makes me want to hit the beach. I got to say, I am feeling it. So thanks so much. It's so great to talk to you. And hopefully we'll get some more Sage Oak students out there on the beach with you soon.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate this time, and we're happy to work with Sage Oak. And yeah, contact us if you guys ever want to get out there and surf and get that experience. We're happy to share it with you.
Love it. Thanks, Christian. Bye.